Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last video, we completed the copper roundup, in so much that we told Tanner we had finished it. Tanner gave us a new task to go to the GMS warehouse and assist Gorski with the task that he has out there. We talked with Jack Quicksilver before we had left to do so, and he also wanted us to visit the GMS complex, taking a package that we would find inside the barracks with us there. We did so and eliminated a group of thugs, and we met Jack himself waiting for us in the GMS warehouse. He had told us we would get paid by someone waiting for us, but we didn't expect it to be him. He used us as a decoy so that he could slip out of Southgate Station and get that package delivered, the real package, to someone else, while we delivered just a fake one to him. But he paid us 100 Southgate Station credits for the effort. We then did some exploring down in the dark tunnels here, lurker territory, and we defeated a few lurkers. We got some decent cave hopper leather at the moment, which we are using, and an anti-thermic galvanic overcoat, which has a 200% damage reduction against bullet and shotgun shells. That will make that 5. And I think also, it might not be the 17% as well, but it improves I think it improves the 5 to a 15. So we take greatly reduced damage from all bullets. And with that said, we're now ready to go out there and do some exploring again. Oh, we also got a few other items. We brought them back to sell, and we got a shock steel combat knife. This will prove useful if we encounter any robotic enemies, because they'll take damage from electricity, whereas our other weapons, they'll take reduced damage from them. We don't have any grenades. We haven't found a single grenade out there so far either to assist us with the bots. So, alright, well, let's continue doing our exploring. And I think instead of going to the GMS warehouse yet, we will be going to some other locations first. Don't worry, we will probably visit it in this video. But I want some more exploring. I want to hope for some more oddie items first. At the very least, there's a spot where we might get lucky enough to get like a shotgun. Now, we're not going to use the shotgun. Well, actually, I guess we could use the shotgun. We have points in guns. It's just aim shot won't work with a shotgun. And we don't benefit from gunslinger, but it does decent damage. We could use it in the offhand and forget about our melee for the time being. We don't have any feats that take advantage of the fact we have melee, to my knowledge. Is that correct, Tim? You saying the right things? Yep. We don't have any melee-only feats available at the moment, or ones that require us to have that to make use of them. Alright, we're going up here first, before we head back out to the west to explore. Because we want to explore this area. There'll be some rat hounds out here, and there'll also be some mines. Okay, we can step back a tiny bit. Okay, I think we can probably kill them with our cool knife. And now let's move back here. And we can't get away from this one. It will reach us, so we might as well walk up and stab it once. We don't have any food eaten at the moment, but I'm not going to be too concerned about that. The things out here are basically just rat hounds. At least in the areas I plan on visiting, so it shouldn't be too bad for us. Oh! I didn't even see you, rat hound. Let's be careful. There's mines around here, too. Dead! And usually there's like a empty bullet shell or two in here. Yep. And some scraps. We'll take the fabric scraps. Since now we're taking tailoring, I want fabric scraps, because we'll be able to make fabric repair kits with them. And I will do probably the same thing I was doing with Gabriel. You'll see me take even garbage Rat Hound leather and create leather armor out of it. And then break apart the leather armor for repair kits that we can use to repair the armor that is actually decent. We'll take the bullet shells. I thought there was a fourth. Or a fifth mine, yep. So we have no traps. We will probably not be able to take apart the mines. Let's see, is there trapped here? This is our trap detect is 34, and our traps skills is only 3. There's no way we can disable those. We will just die. What's hiding out in these shelves? Hello! Another 1-point oddity. That's another strange comm device. Nothing in that one. Oh! There are 2 lockers that were hiding. Didn't even notice these. A burr trap. Not useful to us. And those aren't useful either. Those are electronic... actually, what are they called? What are these things? Micro-electroshock dischargers. They are used to make shock bolts. If you have enough electronics and... I don't know if it requires mechanical skill for crossbow use. But we don't have a crossbow. And we're not going to be using one. Let's see what secrets are in here. I think sometimes there's something decent in this desk. Nope, I would be wrong. Oh, no, I'm right. Kind of. Hey, holy crap. Incendiary bullets. 8.6 millimeter. I don't think there's a pistol, though, that uses those. I might be wrong about that. I don't ever remember seeing one. But I also don't tend to play very many pistol characters. There's a steel spear here. It's not a bad weapon. Level 3, actually. So never mind, it is a bad weapon. We don't want it. It's not really worth anything for its... well, it is worth something. Everything is worth something. But I don't think it's worth actually taking it. It weighs a little more than I'm willing to... its weight to sell ratio is not very good. Oh, all I did was recharge. And we have to actually hack through the box. And what do we got? Grenades! I was just talking about how we didn't get any grenades. An HE grenade, and a normal grenade, and some caltrops. I'm not really interested in the caltrops. But the grenades we'll take. We have no skill in throwing, but that won't stop me from throwing a grenade if I'm desperate. We can hope to get lucky and it lands on the enemy. Worst case scenario, we just die horribly because it lands at our feet and kills us. We do have points in evasion, which helps out with grenades and mines. You take less damage the higher your evasion is from such devices. Ooh, we have more shells. We'll take all the shells. More shells. When we get back to Southgate Station, I will check to see if there's a type of caliber barrel that can be used to make an 8.6 pistol type. Getting... oh, well, you know what? I bet you Incendiary Bullets requires chemistry. And that wasn't part of my build initially. I didn't think about that. Special bullet types. But we may make a few alterations to the build so that I can actually make some better, or I don't know if better is the proper term, some bullets which could really take advantage of certain situations or against certain types of enemies. Let's look at this really quick. Incendiary bullets. Bullet cases, metal plates, high-level incendiary substances. Yes, so we won't be able to create, yeah, TNT. That requires chemistry. So we need chemistry to be able to make incendiary bullets. And obviously we'll need the bullet cases as well. I think on my one pistol user that I've gotten to a decent level, Blade. Ooh! I think that he never made any special bullet types. You can make corrosive bullets, electrical bullets, shrapnel bullets, something of the sort, explosive bullets, and incendiaries. There might be like another type I'm forgetting. Each type is locked, I believe, as well, to a certain type of caliber. I think we were talking about that last episode as well. This, I think, is where I sometimes get a shotgun or a low-level sniper rifle from. Not today. Today we get nothing of that sort. We do... Yep, in fact, we get nothing from this. That's useful. That sucks. Maybe I'm wrong, it was some other spot, but I'm pretty sure that was the place I usually find them in. A hammerer frame. 0.762, 9mm, and 44 will take it. It's not that bad. Some steel plates, we have nothing we can do with them. We'll take the rubber balls. No power, so we're not getting into the GMS compound that way. Hurricane crossbow bow part, no, it's absolute garbage. We will take the knife handle. I don't intend to stick with knives as my primary weapon. It's going to be power fists that I think I would like to use. I think that's more thematic for an Invisible Ink character. Okay, so I think that mine's in the way, and we can't reach this door unless that mine is gone. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw a grenade at the mine, which should blow it up. If the explosion of the grenade gets into that mine. Alright, if there were any other mines there, they also would have detonated. Two flares and a single 5mm bullet. Some electronical components, not really worth much, but they also don't weigh any real weight, so they're worth taking. That's a shame. Normally I get... Yeah, normally I have like a shotgun or something in those shelves. Just not getting lucky today. Or they changed the loot table on that one. Alright, so... That's kind of all the areas I wanted to explore before the GMS compound. So I guess we're heading... I mean, yeah, that's a fair statement, Tim. The other areas have much tougher enemies in them. I don't know if we're ready to deal with them. I don't think we are. I think I want to be at least level 6 before I do so. Down south of here are a group of lunatics. They are one of the 2 groups of lunatics that you will probably see me using zoning to defeat, given how tough they are. They're expecting you inside. Thank you, sir. Alright, in we go. And I guess we'll have... I'm thinking what we're fighting in this area. We'll have the barbecue for +1 more strength. And here's Gorski. Hey, Gorski. Sure took your time in getting here. What's going on here exactly? We're trying to break into that vault over there, but it's not going too well. What's so important about that vault? Well, according to an encrypted message we intercepted back during our war with Omega, there's reason to believe they sealed off something of value within this vault. Right. So how do we open it? Ha. I need you to find the way to open that door. There must be a security card somewhere which unlocks it. Your job is to find it. You might need to get to the levels below. The elevator is out of commission because the place is running on auxiliary power, so be resourceful. I'm going to go down there alone? What are the rest of you going to do? Look here to open this door manually. What? You scared of a few rat hounds? Go get the bloody door open, you ninny. Two 9mm rounds. This could take a while. Maybe if you use what was in your pockets it wouldn't, though. Like this Hacksaw MK2. Which we're taking. I kind of regret powering the Hacksaw MK1 that we have. The Hacksaw MK2 does everything that Hacksaw MK1 does, only it adds 5 to your hacking skill. However, it consumes 5 energy. Is that right? No, I'm sorry, 10 energy, compared to the Hacksaw 1's just 1 energy. So you can use this one 5 times, as opposed to the normal Hacksaw's 6 times. We'll power it up. while we have extra power cells to spend on it. Yep, that's what we're doing. If I can find out where I keep all my batteries. If you get in trouble, run back here. Gorski will, and I think even the hacker will all assist if you do decide to run back. Since he's, we could take the health hypos, we could also take his bullets, but no, we'll let him keep them. He won't be able to reload if there are bad things. Hello, we can hear a Rat Hound somewhere around here. So, I think there's a Rat Hound beyond this door. I'm going to let you guys in on a game mechanic secret. Let's see if I'm right first. Let's go ahead and open... Oh, what the heck? I thought... oh. We get to do that. Okay. I'm not allowed to open the door with that selected. Okay, in combat. So, if we open that door and we see an enemy, it sees us. Well, actually, that's not true. If we open the door, I believe that as long as we then, our very next move is to get out of line of sight, we can actually end combat. This is important because opening a door and then immediately having combat start costs you 25 action points. But the game is willing to forgive you this. Because, well, if you had stealth, for example, you could open the door and then walk away. But the game is good enough to make the assumption that, like, maybe you open the door from the corner around where the door is located. So don't ever feel that you have to... The moment you open the door and there's an enemy on the other side, as long as you immediately dash into the corner, assuming that you started the combat yourself, you will be okay. Or dash in the corner, I mean, get out of line of sight. Alright, and now we have to fight it. Rat Hound. And we run. So I think there's another one in there. Yep. Help! Yes! Good work, all of you incredible people. Good job, hacker. And what's in here? Yeah, normally I get at least one blueprint from this area. Leather armor, we already know it. But it doesn't weigh very much. 0.05 pounds. We'll take it. We gain more protectorate propaganda. That's another oddity point. And the surveillance room keycard. This keycard should open the door to the surveillance room somewhere in GMS compound. Okay, while we're doing this, let's put our flares here. And we don't need this heart. We can stay behind. Let's see what's in the other desks. An inhalant. That's worth quite a bit of cash. And a health hypo. Might as well take the scraps as well. Nothing in that one. Normally get another blueprint from one of these. Let's see if that's the case today. Nope, not today. Wow, I'm really wrong about some of these crates and cabinets and what have you today. I guess we'll leave the doors open as well. So there's probably a few more Rat Hounds somewhere down here. Ooh, that's not very promising. Something dragged itself there and died. Hello, Rat Hounds! Oh, you're all normal Rat Hounds. I don't need to worry about you too much. Let's move away and let them come to us. We'll kill this one. That one should probably attack me twice. I think it's close enough for that. Oh, just once. Perfect. And I think it gets three attacks. Actually, it howled, so that takes some of its action points. Aha! We'll take your adrenaline sacks, Mr. Rat Hound. And what do we have in the barrel today? Fabric scraps. So there's a very important item, not in this room, but in this one, in that locker, and we want it. First, we're going to search everything in this room, though. Another Omega ID card for another oddity point. We don't need that. Ooh, Electric lantern. We'll take that. Desaturated psionic inhalant and a health hypo. No, I don't think we saw us use the electric lantern in the last playlist, right? That didn't even exist, I think, at the time. A lightweight electric lantern that can be attached to the belt. When activated, it will immediately drain 10 energy and an additional 3 every turn to provide light in a radius of 5. I think we will power it as well. Actually, no, we don't need to power it quite yet. What is the lantern used for? Well, I was talking about stealth a little bit in the last episode, and I mentioned how stealth worked, right? You detect enemies quicker if they're in your line of sight, and if the area is brighter that they're moving in. The lantern, thus, if you're walking through a darkly lit area, or a dimly lit area like this, the light obviously gets rid of it. So you have a faster time of detecting stealth enemies if they're right around you. You might actually detect something that you wouldn't detect normally. Traps work the same way as stealth enemies. Traps that are inside dimly lit areas or complete darkness are much harder to find than traps that are not. This, by the way, includes your traps. Wait. The item I wanted wasn't in there. Is it in here? Oh, okay, here it is instead. Okay. Whew. I got worried a little bit. Anyway, so I like using the electric lantern if I'm walking through areas that I know have traps in them or are suspicious that there are traps, because I'll walk forward a little bit, wait, see if I detect anything, then walk forward a little bit more and so on, and hopefully the lantern helps me detect traps that are around. It also is somewhat useful if you're in areas that have crawlers or stealth lurkers or what have you, stealth enemies, because it can help you locate them faster. Alright, we found a fully repaired 7.62mm hammerer, but it's not worth very much, but it is worth 2,500. That's worth taking it. We also found an Omnitool, and this is actually really useful. The Omnitool allows you to open and close ventilation shafts. All you need to do is put it somewhere on your hotbar. So we'll put it right there. And then you can walk up to a vent, and you can open it up with it. At the time of this recording, I am unaware of any reason why you would want to shut a vent, but you can do so. I think you right-click on this. Yep, you can assign yourself to, say, open or close a vent. Oh, you have to actually assign that to your hotbar, I think. And I can't do it from here. Hold on. How would that work? I come over here, I take this, I assign it to my hotbar, and then I can actually close vents. However, we're not going to. There is no reason, as far as I'm aware, to ever close a vent ever in this game. No one reacts to open vents, at least they don't at the time of this recording, that I'm aware of. Oh, what? Oh, now this became close. I don't want close, I want open. So let's take this and put you here. There we go. Open the vent. And you can walk around and crawl around in the vents. There we go. Vents are a great way to maneuver around a building if you're looking to avoid fights. And in Oddity mode, one of the reasons you're playing it is because even though you really want to kill a bunch of creatures for their oddity items and what have you, if you can avoid fighting some enemies, you definitely want to do so. Especially if you know those enemies don't have any oddity items on them. Power station, GMX auxiliary, power slots 4, surveillance system, locked. Commons, locked. Aux 3, auxiliary lights. Aux 4, free. Change the aux 4 configuration. What should aux 4 power? The elevator. Alright, let's also change aux 3, and let's disable the lights. Oh, maybe we can't? None. There we go. We won't be able to... do I want to do that, actually? No, we should probably leave it powered. Turning off the lights means that we will be harder to hit by ranged attacks in the darkness. But it also means that I don't have a great chance to hit enemies if I'm shooting at them with our gun in the darkness. So we'll leave them powered on. On the shelves. Ooh, hello. Where does this lead? Oh, right. Yep, this just leads to an alpha rat hound, and I think 3 normal rat hounds are in here. And some mine shrooms. Let's pop down this way really quick. I think this is sealed with a blockade? A cave-in? Yep. If you listen, you can faintly hear a fire going. There's a group of bandits. I think it's just 2 of them on the other side of that blockade. Without any dynamite, we are unable to get past it, though. Alright, let's deal with these rat hounds. And one of them is an alpha. Ooh! Ambushed! Well, not really, but there was a rat hound there. This rat hound alpha can reach us, but it's still the bigger threat, so we're gonna shoot it. Okay, we're gonna get surrounded. Oh no! We are getting totally 100% surrounded on all sides. Alright, we don't want that to happen. It's too good to not to throw that grenade. It really is. Let's do it! Then try to kill Alpha. All right. Woo. Habit makes me pick up all the loot. We'll leave a lot of it in that one shelf in the other room that we came from. We'll take the mine shrooms. Big Brett will buy these. Not worth very much, but they also don't weigh too much. Actually, are they a pound, Tim? Or are they like a fourth of a pound? A tenth of a pound. Okay, yeah, we'll bring them back. Is there anything else here? Oh, you know what I should have brought with me? A fishing rod. I did not do so. Okay, I want to buy one of them sooner rather than later. There's a starting quest you can get. Not here, but near Junkyard, if you have the fishing rod. That will reward you with, I think, 1 odd experience point. So you really want to get complete that quest. Assuming, of course, that you know it's there. Let's reload our pistol. Okay, so I don't need the hearts. The 35 is the best leather I've got. I don't need the large intestines. Everything else can stay. Oh, we can totally hack through that door. You can make it to this room by navigating through the vents. But we got the hacking, so we'll just come in this way. One thing I've always liked about this game is it offers you several different ways to approach a situation. Another Omega ID card. We're 1 Oddie point away from leveling up. And a key. You found this key in a locked room in GMS compound level 1. And a safe, which is locked. But we've got lockpicks. Let's give it an open. 7.62 standard millimeter rounds, 10 of them. And a level 2 hammer in... It's fully repaired, it's worth taking it. And 25 Stygian coins. What else do we have? Oh, you're gonna hear me say every single item we pick up from every single container that we open. This is mostly because I believe that most of you are probably listening to this Let's Play rather than watching it. And you're busy playing some other game at the same time. Oh, okay, let's... So, opening that door was fine, but we were going to have even less action points than normal because it counted hacking the door cost us 10 action points, it looks like, to do it in combat. There's an enemy. We move out of the way, and then we can end combat. Alright. I'll risk the initiative roll. We succeeded. But I don't need to shoot him. He's just a normal Rat Hound. Nice. Alright, let's get our first adrenaline shot. There's usually one here. Oh, nope, not today. Is it in a different locker? It is. Okay. I've been so close several times now. A normal frag grenade and an oddie item, another Omega ID card, which allows us to level up. Okay, so how's our weapons holding up? That could use repair. So let's repair our pistol. Our dagger is fine. Alright, so let's level ourselves up. Level 6. Oh, okay. I need my build up here again. So let me pull up Brave, go to our character builder, and oh, that's a different build. Did I save this build? I did not. Let me save this build. So another character. I'm constantly making builds for Underrail to see if I can make something that looks like a fun build to play. And then I'll go ahead and level a character from like level 1 to level 12, trying it. I do it all the time. I love it. This game's so addicting. Alright, I want Decker. Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't save over it. I want you to load it. Now let's kill this. Load. Import from file. Decker. Load. Level 8. Okay, so 5 more points in guns, 5 more points in melee, points in dodge, 5 more points in evasion, hacking, lockpicking, pickpocket, and tailoring. And that's pretty easy, but it's the feat. I don't know what feat I had planned to take. Gun Fu! Okay, we're trying the new feat today, right now. So let's read about Gung Fu. When attacking with firearm pistols in melee range, your effective attack skill is increased by 40% of your unmodified melee skill for all purposes, including the damage done. You need 40 guns and 40 melee to take it. This makes me think that when it comes to our melee, how much more points and guns we get for using this feat, that we're not going to gain, it's 40%? That would be normally like 15 points or so, instead of, say, 20-something points. Because we don't get this number, this is our modified number. It's being based on this number only. But we'll take it, we'll do extra damage, and our chance to hit goes up even more with pistols at close range. Pistols are good now at super close range anyway, because they all have the ignore 40% of target's evasion at close range. It also means that if you're playing a character like a dodge evadey character, a knife user, like for example us here, and you run at someone to get him in melee range, you're probably gonna get shot to death. If you're fighting someone who's using a pistol, it's going to be quite a bit more troublesome now. Alright, there's quite a few vents we did not go in, but I think none of them lead to any new rooms. So let's go ahead now and head downstairs. And we'll quick save. Alert! Possible intruders detected. Sentry bots have been activated. Looks like there's a dead Rat Hound here, killed by a bot. This place has seen better days. 3 ampules, not really worth taking. If I remember correctly, there's nothing on the other side of this door. Oh, I'm sorry. There's something, but there's nothing in it. Technically, this is something. 2 fabric scraps and 1 metal scraps, but that was it. If there's a secret in there, we don't have the perception to see it. A lifting belt helps you with lifting heavy objects, such as sledgehammers, and also improves your posture. Action point cost of sledgehammer attacks reduced by 5. All mechanical damage reduced by 5%. Increased carry capacity by 30. We don't have a belt yet, and this has no negative traits with it. We might as well equip it, giving us 30 more pounds to carry. Some brass knuckles. What level are they? Only level 3. So they'll... Oh, okay, so let's look at this. So I've never used them before. I don't think I found them really early on. Bypasses 80% of target's energy shield, so it's better against shields compared to the dagger. It does 5 through 12 damage only, so it does less damage, somewhat significantly less damage than this weapon, our dagger. But has a 5% chance to stun the living target for 1 turn on any hit. It's not worth anything, and it doesn't weigh very much anyway either. Do I want to use it? What do you guys think? We bought the steel combat knife, actually. So no, we won't take the brass knuckles. If that was a pair of combat gloves, I would probably take them. Alright, so there's nothing interesting in here. Let's open a vent or two. Let's go crawling around. I think that we're not going to be alone in these vents. And we're not. The bots outside can be very difficult for new players to deal with. It'll be their first... The GMS compound is your first time where you're exposed to the idea of fighting various different types of enemies in the same area, and how you need to be prepared to handle that. Rat Hounds want to get up close to you, and then they do not a lot of damage even at this point in the game, but Rat Hound Alphas could. Something else saw us, which is why we couldn't end combat. Oh, and he howled, so we might get even more enemies. Okay, nothing else showed up. The enemy bots we will be encountering. So the Rat Hounds, they don't really have too much dodge or evasion, but they have like a tiny bit. But they're going to run up and attack you in melee. The bots we're going to fight have good armor. They're very resistant to mechanical damage, as you would expect from mechanical bots. And they have some of the... I think we fight like a few weak bots that were added in earlier. The weak bots, I think, are armed with 5mm pistols and have less damage reduction and threshold compared to the 1 or 2 normal bots that we'll encounter down here, which have 9mm guns. Those do good damage. And the normal bots, they also are armed with flashbangs. And they will generally always flashbang you if they have any left to fire at you at the end of their turn. Flashbangs incapacitate you. What this means is that you don't get an action unless you can somehow break out of being incapacitated. You can be incapacitated over and over and over and over again. There's no way to say... so when you're stunned, you get a... after you come out of a stun, you get a few seconds where... a few turns, like I think it's 2 turns, where you cannot be stunned again. You are immune to it. That is not the case for incapacitation. In fact, you can be stunned, and then I think you can be incapacitated afterwards. I think. might be wrong. You might, if you're stunned, you might be immune to being incapacitated after that. But the opposite is not true. You can be incapacitated and then stunned. Come on, let's come at me. Hello, vent shaft. We haven't seen any bots, but I know they're out there looking for us. Let's open a vent. And then we'll come down this way. Oh, I thought we could get... there's... Oh, another Rat Hound. The game is taking a while to think about the end of its turn, not because I don't think there's any other enemies looking for us in this area, but because the bots are all moving around out in the level proper, just moving. I don't think bots respond to sound, at least not the ones that are moving around here. We get another 2-point audio item, a warehouse inventory list. There's a throwing net here, which we'll just leave. Let's see what's in the footlocker. Another audio item, another Omega ID card, and 2 health hypos. Cameras. If there is a enemy watching a camera, like a living person, watching the, well, camera, watching the screens the camera is feeding, they will generally call the alarm, and, well, yeah, they might sound an alarm, actually, but they'll generally have people investigate what the camera sees. If there's no one watching the cameras, nothing will happen, even if the camera sees you. However, if there are automated defenses present, in particular bots, there doesn't have to be anyone watching the camera for them to go and see what the camera saw. That camera did see us in the end, which is why it made that other sound. And all the bots would try to get to the area where the camera had seen us to investigate what's going on there. They haven't seen us yet, but the camera totally did. And there's a sentry bot, and there's another one. Yep. You can destroy cameras, which will obviously make them not see you. However, generally, if you destroy a camera, you get the same result in that everyone, if there was someone watching the camera, people will go to see what destroyed it. And the same thing with bots. If we destroy a camera, bots are going to show up to see what happened here. Why is this camera now offline? Okay. So that's all of these vents explored. Why don't we go ahead and pick a fight with a bot? Okay, so we shoot it once and run away? I think we do. Okay, let's... It's quite some distance away. I'm not going to take the aim shot. I should have. Okay, well, let's run around the corner. We have to move and shoot, so we move up here. Good critical hit. Let's run around the corner. Ooh, it missed. Oh, uh-oh. There's 2 of them here. So maybe the other one did respond to the sound. So I don't want to fight 2 bots. That's a lot of damage if they hit us. But you know what? We're going to, because I want to show you what a difference armor makes. Let's move up here, and we'll try to destroy this one. One bot destroyed. Incapacitated. We do not get a turn. Okay, so it looked like we were taking about 13, 14 damage or so. Crits hit us for about 35. But there may be no more normal bots around, but maybe there's like one more. We're going to put on our anti-thermic galvanic overcoat now. And the next time that we see a bot, we'll see how much damage we take from it with this on. I could just reload, and we could see the difference there, but we killed 2 bots. That's actually pretty darn good, so we'll go ahead and keep it. Bots drop an oddity item. Registration plate. This must be a vehicle registration plate from United Stations. You can only wonder how it got here. You can study those up to 3 times, so that means you want to definitely go out of your way to kill all the bots until you get at least that many of them. So why don't we destroy this camera? And if there's any other bots around, they will come to investigate. Oh, alright. There are no more bots. Alright, that's acceptable. Oh, nope, there's a bot. But that's just a small sentry bot. The armor we're wearing won't be a good... this won't really show off how much damage we don't take from it. And it missed us twice. Yeah, the little bots... little bots were added in after I had beaten the game with Garrett. I think they were added in when the DLC came out. Expedition. This man was killed recently. He had a .44 hammer on him. Fully repaired. We're definitely taking that. He had bullets for a different type of gun. The gun that we're using. That is barrel type. Caliber, that is. An emergency hatch key for the GMS compound. We'll take that, and we'll take the knife mold. More oddity items. More Protectorate propaganda. I think there's like shotgun bullet molds usually in one of these. Oh, hello! A bunch of electronic parts. A scope. That's super useful. We won't be able to make anything with it for some time. We're not taking any mechanical. An extended magazine is also nice. Frag grenade and bolt trigger. We're not going to use those at all. Actually, a scope can't be attached to a pistol, Tim. That's a crossbow, assault rifle, or a sniper rifle improvement. Do I have that hacking? I do not, and even using the Hacksaw 2, I still do not. The only thing in there, are these mine shrooms. There is a wall here you can destroy. Well, you could destroy if you had dynamite. I don't think anything else will let you in here. Well, or I guess what are they called? Oh, darn it. Jackhammer. A jackhammer will also let you get through here. I believe what's inside the freezer is something like 28 or 38 mine shrooms are in there. There's quite a few of them in there. But not so useful for us. But what is useful for us is what's around in this area. A secret passage. Which has, I believe, an ancient type of storage medium in it. Old data medium. It's a very old type of data medium. You can only wonder what's on it since you have no way to read it. 1 point of oddity. Study it 5 times. Hello, camera. Hello? Encyclopedia fragment. It's hard to make out the faded pictures and dirt-stained text. Mixed with the things you recognize are also alien-looking landscapes and weird, often immense creatures. Oh yeah, that would make sense. even if it is accurately describing our world. Everyone down here has lived down here for years. It's decades, maybe even more than 100 years has humanity lived down in these passageways. The surface of the Underrail world, I believe, is just... well, actually, I don't think they went into what destroyed it, but I get the impression it is completely uninhabitable. Alright, we got a choice of, do I want to keep this armor on or wear this one? Let's wear our cave hopper. And we'll have a little sandwich. And down we go. Took you long. Hey! She levels her crossbow at the old man. I thought you said we got everyone, Gramps. You do. He ain't with us, I swear. Don't move a muscle, Jack. Who the hell are you? My name's Decker, and I'm from Southgate Station. What Southgate Station you want with this place? It ain't got nothing you people don't have already. And how did you get down here? You only open the hatch with the key. Where's Max? How'd you get the key from him? Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but Max is dead. He got shot by a sentry bot. You think we're stupid? You killed him, didn't you? I didn't kill him. The sentry bots got him. Even if you're telling the truth, tell me why we shouldn't kill you right here, right now. Well, let me put it to you like this. Initiative! Alright, so... I wish we could... How much damage do we do with this? It won't... So I can't really see how much benefit we are getting from Gung Fu, unless I move right up next to him. And even then, nothing here is going to tell me. But if I hit him with a normal attack, and I see it does more than 41 points of damage, that is showing that it is indeed working. By normal attack, I mean a non-crit. But I don't see why we wouldn't crit him. Holy crap! Executed. Holy crap! Executed. Thank you for killing those bastards. I'm afraid there's more of them. What's going on here exactly? They stormed our barricade. They killed some. The others are held hostage in the dining hall. Are they well armed? Most of them have pistols. There might be more of them with crossbows. Oh, there's this guy with a sledgehammer. They don't have much armor on as far as I can tell, though. Who are they? I don't know. Slavers, maybe. Or just common bandits. I didn't hear them say what they want before I was dragged here to help them access the upper levels. Alright then. Wait here. I'll take care of them. Wait! I have an idea. They destroyed the auto turret at the barricade because they were ready for it, but there's still another deactivated one near the elevator. If you could activate that turret while they're not expecting it, it'll rip them to shreds. At least those out in the hallway. It'll make dealing with the rest of them easier. How do I activate it? Just left of the elevator, there's a surveillance room. Security console is in there as well. The problem is it's locked. Maybe Sully has the key card, but I think he's being held hostage in the dining hall. You'll have to hack your way into the surveillance room, and then hack the console to gain access to the auto turret controls. Alright, got it. You stay here. Good luck. Oh, and by the way, be sure to turn off the turret afterwards. It might think you're an intruder as well and shoot you down if you come near it. That went really well. That was one of the smoothest times I've had to do this fight. This fight killed one of my the first character who made the GMS who I said couldn't get through it. This fight killed him like 3 or 4 times. It was really bad. So a knife, that's not worth very much. Rat Hound leather, which isn't... It's okay, but I prefer having +1 agility to 2 more mechanical damage resistance. And the key to this room, which we'll take. And she has another garbage steel combat knife. The crossbow is also junk. Her armor is also garbage. And the bolts, I don't think they're really worth picking them up. Nothing in the shelves. I think we'll leave this single bolt here. And let's go ahead and begin investigating the rest of this area. Whenever I walk through the vents, you will generally see me open every single vent that I come across. The option to have quick access if I'm out in the hallway is just too useful. Like if I need to jump into a vent really quickly. You are unable to get into vents once combat starts. You cannot use your armor tool to open them, and even if they're open, you're not allowed to enter them. Now there's an enemy that pops out here. Oh darn it. Do I want to do this? Let's do it. Down we go. We move right up to him. And dead. Let's take a peek. In case you haven't seen it before, but I think you have, noise travels in this game. So when you fire a pistol, enemies will hear that pistol, and if they're around, and they may come to investigate what happened. Enemies, to my knowledge, or at least at the time of this recording, I'm unaware if it's changed, but enemies do not respond to any dead bodies that are lying around. They only care about the sounds. If someone's dead, they probably just assume this Gru's got them, or some other mysterious thing killed them. It is Underrail after all. Alright, we gained another .762 hammerer, which is not that great of a shape. +1 perception goggles, which we don't really care about, but it's worth an okay amount. It's not very much, but it doesn't weigh very much either, so we'll take them. Plus, having +1 perception could be useful for finding secrets or traps or stuff like that. I'm going to try to stay out of the hallways for as long as I can. There's more than just that one enemy exploring them. But we will investigate any rooms we come across, assuming that there are no open doors in them. A lockpick and another Omega ID card. The last one we are allowed to pick up to study for oddity experience points. No other shelves or anything of interest in here. 4 energy cells, or standard batteries. Very nice. Okay, it's dark, and the door is closed. Let's investigate this little bedroom. Not worth very much, but doesn't weigh very much. We'll take it. We no longer get experience points for Omega ID cards. That can just stay there. Nothing in the locker. Nothing else in this room. We have a whole nother area over here we can explore too, via the vents. We'll take our... Oh, hello. We've discovered a first aid box underneath the sofa. Another Omega ID card. Again, we can't get any more oddity experience points from them. We got an advanced health hypo from that. That is super rare so early. Oh my god, we have 27 flipping normal health hypos. Time to start vendoring those. Alright, let's get back into the vents. Come over on this side. Our dagger could use a repair. Oh, actually, no. Let's not bother repairing it. So, to my... Oh! There's nothing else there. Okay. To my knowledge, and I might be 100% incorrect about this, but I don't think items suffer from lower durability until their durability is at such a level that you are notified about it. Our dagger, it could be as low as, like, around 200 durability, and I think it would still be okay. But once it hits about, like, 100, a symbol starts showing up to warn you that your weapon's durability has seriously degraded. And at that point, is when I believe that your weapon actually starts to have lesser damage. Damage penalties applied to it. A bathroom. I like bathrooms. Use the bathroom in them. Let's go ahead and see what's in this one. Is there a dead rat in the toilet? Oh, not this one. I said that because I fully expected the eyeball icon to show up, so I could look in the toilet and it would say there's a dead rat in it, or something like that. A dead man. Hello, dead man. He has protected propaganda and a key. Bloomberg's key. This key belongs to late Mr. Bloomberg. Even though Decker probably wouldn't help these people, we're gonna help them. They might have some decent stuff on them after all. And they think you get an oddity experience point for helping them, but don't quote me on that. I might be horrifically wrong. Another bedroom? Let's head on in. We're not seeing anyone else because the bandits have, at least if the old man is correct, have them all taken hostage somewhere. Another hell typo. Burr poison caltrops. We're probably not going to use them, but I think we will take them with us and put them on our hotbar at the moment. If you're wearing metal boots, you can walk on caltrops without setting them off. Or if you have the surefoot feet. We don't have either, and I don't think it's in the cards for our character either. Is that correct? Yeah, it's not in the cards for him either. Oh, crap! It actually wasn't Gung Fu I was supposed to take next. It was Exposed Weakness. What? Yeah, okay, I made a mistake, but it'll be okay. We didn't need Exposed Weakness yet, and I don't actually think we will need it at the moment. Exposed Weakness is a special ability which requires you to inflict damage on an enemy using a melee attack. And if you do so, the enemy has a debuff on them, which makes them take an extra 50%? 40% damage to them, or it lets you ignore 40% of their damage threshold. Level 1 storage keycard. This keycard should grant access to the storage area on the first level of GMS compound. That's what Gorski's looking for. However, while we're here, we're still going to try to save these people. Okay, I think there's another vent near this one. Yep. Which also leads someplace else. The kitchens. You don't see anyone in the kitchens, nor from this vent. Some food, some cave hopper steaks. We'll take both of those. Some more creature bits. We don't need these hearts. Holy crap! I'm carrying around a bunch of garbage. Let's think here. Anything that's in the 20s or lower for the leather armor can be just gotten rid of. Even this stuff isn't worth very much. It's not a very good trade. Normally, the weight to value ratio of normal leather armors. But we've got 75 out of 190 pounds. We'll bring him back with us. Yeah, the adrenal glands are a better deal. Canned stew, canned meat, canned mushrooms. Bunch of super low level daggers, and that was it. Okay, let's get back in the vent. Ah, there's where everyone's being held hostage. The jam vent, to my knowledge, you can't do anything with this. You can't even open it, but it does let you have a good view of everything that's here. If we want to save them, we're going to need to kill all those bandits. Hello, or vents. Let's open up one more of these. Actually, we'll open up this one. Unfortunately, you cannot look in a vent as you're opening it. You can only do one thing or the other. To look, to do what you see me doing, peeking through, right-click on the vent, and then you can select peek. And there's a raider walking back and forth looking for trouble. We could pop out and hopefully win the initiative roll and then walk up and kill her. But we were told about a gun turret, and I think this door brings us to there. Another supercharged lithium cell, some bullets, an Omega keycard which we don't get any benefit from. Okay. Security scope, GMS compound. We have hacking. Let's hack it. Root command prompt engaged. Attempt to gain level 1 access. Hacking successful. Access upgraded to level 1. Security. Security auto turrets. Turn on. Security. Security. Turn them off. Good job, turret. Thank you. You saved me the trouble of doing that. Ooh, took half its life. It did take a critical hit from one of the raiders. A damage 77. Some boots we don't want. We don't want that armor. He had 8.62 bullets on him, but no gun that fires. I'm sorry, that they're used in. And nothing good on this guy either. Sure. Let's open all their lockers. See what loot we can get before we free the rest of them. Ooh, hello! A shotgun! Short Rebel. So, it's not very... Well, actually, damage 38 through 90. That actually is really good. All things considered, that is an amazing weapon. For this low level, that is. Yeah, 38 through 90. So, the damage shotguns deal depend upon... What it's saying depends upon, I believe, how many of its shells strike the target. We don't have any shotgun shells on us, so we can't even reload it. But we're gonna take it with us. It's worth it's got 6,000 worth of value. And we've got an illuminized Balcalva. These don't do too much. These won't really help us very much either. But it does give us 4% heat resistance, 10% cold. We might as well put it on our head. Ooh, and the desk, which we didn't search, has nothing in it. Okay. Time to fight. My plan, if I can do it, is to open this door, wait till combat, then end combat, start again, shoot someone, and begin running to this room. I would like to then shut the door, lock the door, activate the auto turret, and have it wipe out the other people. Let's see if we can do this. The people in this room, their names are highlighted in brown. So this means that they generally will not start combat immediately with us. They will wait until we do something that we're not supposed to do. What that is dependent upon the area that you're finding the enemies who have the brown highlighted name. These guys will wait for us to walk up, and then they'll say, "You killed all our friends, time for you to die." We'll kill them first. So let's go ahead and aim shot this guy. And then we run. Okay, we run into the room. And we don't have the action points yet to shut the door, so we just end our turn. Someone else had sprint. Shut the door. Lock the door. Move over here. Now, the AI for the enemies are going to be right outside that door, and they're trying to open it. But doors in Underrail are indestructible. They cannot be destroyed. Unless it's like a story thing. In fact, I think there's a bit of fourth wall breaking in one time during the game where someone mentions, no one's getting into this room, it's got a door. Have you seen anyone ever destroy a door in your life? And that's a nice little joke. That it would make sense if you could, but no one is able to. Hurry. Good for him. Oh, he left. Even better. We can wait till combat expires. Wow, they destroyed the other gun turret. Okay, so combat's gonna start again. Let's dash around the corner. Which I think will be safe here. Yep, that's a bunch of friendlies. Friendlies are in green. Hello, raid leader. All right. People saved. Job well done, Decker. What do they have? Another hawker with a laser sight. Bad condition, but might be worth repairing and at least is worth selling. Oop, yeah, sure, we'll take all that stuff. This guy has a jackknife. When it's equipped in our hands, our ability to find traps is increased, and deploy them is increased by 7, and our lockpicking is increased by 7. It's a unique dagger, which is why it's in purple. This guy had a .762mm Jaguar with a laser sight on it. I'm very glad we didn't fight him. And the leader? Holy crap! Wow. So, this is pretty amazing. And now I get to rethink my build for the early game slightly. This armor is not very good if we're looking at it. It's low level, it's level 5. It's heavily damaged, so we'll need to repair it. But it is mutated dog leather armor. Do you see that acid resistance there? That is incredibly important, and it was the entire reason you saw me putting points into tailoring early on, because I really wanted to make some leather armor out of siphoner skins to give us acid resistance for when we make it to Depot A. I think there's like one enemy that you can encounter before Depot A who is wearing leather armor, and it's random if he does, and it's in the bandit camp to the east of here, which I wasn't going to do at this point. I think it's a little too tough for us. But we got it here, and that's amazing. So I may not take tailoring anymore, and we may put those points maybe into mechanics to make a better gun instead. He has a .44 hammer as well. I'm super glad we didn't fight him. He has no ammo for that weapon, though, because he wasn't using it. He was using this 8.6mm Marauder, which will still take that assault rifle, even though it's not so great, because we have the inventory space for it. All right, let's take out all the ammo and save the game. A 9mm firearm barrel, some shells, and some bits. Hey, Sully. Thank you for what you did. We don't have much to offer in return for your assistance. If you see something that you need, just take it. It's not like we could stop you anyway. There's been enough bloodshed today as it is. I need you to tell me about the sealed door at the first level. Do you know how I can open it? My friend Bloomberg sealed that door one day. He wouldn't say why, but he never allowed any of us to go there. Nor do I think he ever went there himself since. If there's a key to open that door, he should have it. Do you have any idea why he did that? I do not, but he must have had a good reason. If you're going to open it, you'd best be careful. And where is Bloomberg now? They shot him near the barricade when they attacked us. You might want to take a look in his room, though. It's the one nearest to the elevator. I'll do that. But first, we'll search your fridge. He's got more cave hopper steak. Nah, I'm gonna be mushroom brew. Alright, so let's search this dead guy, who this guy's also searching. I'm sorry, but your friend gave us the rights to search him. We're doing it. He doesn't have anything on him, though. You're good. You can have the rest. Citizen? They killed Emma for no reason. No reason at all. And I don't think we got any oddity experience points for that. We did not. Okay. However, there is, I'm pretty sure, a point of oddity experience awaiting us on a corpse that's down here. And I think there might be like an assault rifle or something on the corpse we're about to find as well. Oh, that sucks for that guy. Oh my god, there's quite a few people dead here. Oh. Fresh corpses too, not skeletons. These must have been bandits who got picked off by the gun turret. This corpse has a shotgun. A rebel, fully repaired, worth 8,904 value. Yoink. Encyclopedia fragment. Another one. One more oddity point. And there's nothing else here. Down here is a group of bandits. We will go back there later to fight them. I, at the very least, want to be level 7, preferably 8 before I do that. Man, 2 shotguns. That's amazing. And we got some mutated dog leather armor. That is incredible. I am seriously considering not continuing to take tailoring so early and swap my build so I take pistols instead. My original plan at Depot A, if I go and load my Depot A build, was to have tailoring at level 60, an effective level of 65, which should let us use siphoner leather armor in order to, to get a decent quality one by killing enough siphoners, and then make some leather armor out of it. Hold on. There seems to be something wrong with the elevator door. Let's try to fix it with our mechanics. Oh, we have no mechanics. Okay, so we're not fixing it. That's all there is to it. Alright, so then we have to climb back up. I guess we'll let the old guy out of this room as well. He'll be glad for that. Yeah, I was going to level tailoring to 60, but maybe now. Oh, hey, old citizen. Okay, he's still standing there. All right, so maybe now instead I'll level my. Maybe we'll. I could take mechanics to 60 if I'm willing to lower hacking, lockpicking, and pickpocketing by 5 points. Then we can make a decent level pistol right before Depot A. That's really tempting. I think we're going to do that. And then I'll have to change my build where I'm not taking tailoring till later, and we put those points into more mechanics and electronics to make even better pistols as we level up. All right, let's complete Gorski's task, and then we'll call the session. Oh, do I want to get back down there and leave some junk behind? I do. Okay, so we don't need most of the keys we picked up. That's the only one we want. We don't need Bloomberg's key, this key, or that key. They don't weigh anything, but I don't like having a million keys in my inventory because... Actually, I guess it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter why you have them because it doesn't affect anything. Yep. It doesn't affect anything because you automatically use keys for the doors if you have them. I don't know. I just don't like having a cluttered inventory. Alright, so I made that seem like this was going to be rather difficult, but it wasn't in the end. To be fair, the GMS area got a little easier since I went through it with Garrett. I think there were originally 3 normal bots in it, and they've changed it to be just 2 normal bots and 1 little bot. Now, even though the elevator is broken, I'm pretty sure you can take it downstairs, I think, to the 2nd floor. So if you don't have any hacking to get through this door, you don't have any lockpicking in order to use an Alma tool for the ventilation shaft, and you don't have a 8 strength to use a crowbar to open the vent shaft, then you can take the elevator to get downstairs. So they do give you a way to do that. Alright, Gorski. We are back! Yeah? I found the key card that should open that vault. Good work. Let's give it a try. Alright, open the door. Holy freaking hell. This place is infested with burrowers. Seal it up. Damn it. So it was all for nothing. Well, at least now I know you're someone who can get the job done. Here's your payment. Wait, I wanted to investigate that. Are you insane? I'm not having that door open for 1 more second. Do you know what those creatures can do? Burrowers are not to be messed with, unless absolutely necessary. Alright, fine. Don't be in such a rush to get yourself killed. There'll be plenty of opportunities. Let's pack it up, boys. Catch you later, Decker. He is 100% right. Burrowers are nasty to fight at this low level. They're not too difficult if you bring grenades, and you've got... Fire grenades in particular are very nice against them. And you've got a shield. A shield, and by shield I mean a energy shield, a power shield. Something that absorbs hits for you, not a shield you carry in your arm, like an old-fashioned... You know what I mean. In any case, it's... A shield will generally nullify the damage that Oh, wow, that took us long enough that we have respawns here. Really? No. Okay, we just had one that we didn't kill. No, we do have respawns here. Wow! I didn't think we took that long. Oh, we killed them earlier when we came here to find Jack Quicksilver. No, Tim, it has been long enough for respawns. So, I guess the good news is this lets me talk about respawns for a little bit. Monsters in this game will tend to respawn. There's a few rooms where they won't. I think like the Rat Hounds that we fought down in the GMS compound, the Alpha and its two, or the Rat Hounds that we killed by throwing the grenade at them. Those ones won't, but the other ones totally will, for the most part. That means all the ones over here will also have respawned. We don't really need to kill them. I mean, they're not dropping anything that we care about at the moment. So let's go around them. Why not take advantage of the fact we're playing in audio mode to not kill everything? Now, to be fair, in classic mode, as you gain levels, creatures are worth less and less experience points for you. So even if you want to farm creatures to gain your levels, you have to kill an increasingly larger amount of them. So much so that I would argue it's really difficult to farm those levels unless you're fighting like crawlers or deathstalkers. And if you're fighting them, that's pretty dangerous to be killing those for those levels. They can easily kill you in return. Alright, so we'll sell a bunch of our crap. Then we'll go and talk to Tanner and let him know that we complete the task. And then that will do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. So far, Decker's working out pretty well. We haven't had really any trouble yet. And I don't know what I think about close. Oh, close. I don't know what I think about Gung Fu quite yet. I mean, it definitely. I think it really increased the damage we did with that one critical hit against that guy, but I don't know if how useful it was. It's hard to tell because the game's seeds, like when it makes random rolls, it doesn't preserve the roll if you were to reload the game. So there's no way for us to test exactly how much damage it would have done if we had crit even a second time, even without Gung Fu, because it might have rolled a different amount of damage that we would have inflicted. And this guy has his money back. All right, so we will trade. He's buying only 2 firearms. So let's trade the damaged 44 and damaged LS for all of his cash. Actually, why don't we not do that? We have a completely undamaged... Well, no, Tim, you want to sell these at Junkyard. You want to sell those at Junkyard. Sell some junky stuff to him here now. And maybe we can also afford... Let's think here. Can we afford a repair kit? Yes, we can. Let's do that. We'll leave a handful of things here. We will be back to Southgate Station on occasion. Junkyard is a new town that we will be going to very soon. Let's leave... Okay, well, the first thing I want to do is repair that other shotgun. Even though it's not damaged 150 durability, it's only damaged, looks like 104. I bet you we see that number, that value, I think that jumps up to probably close to 8,300 is my guess. 8,034. We'll keep you here. Oh, I should have used the dagger against those bots. I totally even forgot I had it. I didn't even need to use it by complete accident. I guess we'll just hold on to it. Alright, do we have anything else you'll buy, Lucas, that I'm willing to sell you? Oh, we have grenades. I think he'll buy grenades. And I'm not going to use them. So he'll buy 3 grenades today. Will he buy the poison? He won't buy the poison stuff. What else is he buying? We don't have an 8.6 caliber gun, and I really don't think they come in that caliber, pistols at least. I don't think I've ever seen one that comes in that. Yeah, so let's sell him all those bullets at least. And the 12.7 is used in sniper rifles. So we'll sell him that as well. And we will take more... Actually, we'll take all those lockpicks, because we need more of those. And we'll see if we can get more repair kits from him. Looks like we can get another. So let's take another repair kit. Alright, let's go upstairs, and we'll talk to all the other merchants and see if we have anything else that they're willing to buy. We'll head to the pens first. We got some mine shrooms to sell to Big Brett. And then we've got some creature bits and leathers to sell to Quentin. We might as well do that now. While we're there, we can also tell Quentin about the cool burrowers that we found. Supposedly they exist somewhere up here, not down in the lower levels. He did mention that you can occasionally find a few up here. Well, what can I do for you? Let's trade. So we only have mine shrooms to trade, and we'll take whatever we can get for them. 15 bucks. Now, we tell Quentin we have done the thing. Hey, sorry, that we have the burrowers. Have the burrowers? That we've seen burrowers. That we haven't even seen them. We saw their eggs. Forgot something? Let's trade. Alright, so he's buying 3 organs only, so we can trade him 3 of these. He's buying 6 raw leathers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's buying 2 medicines. So let's start selling some of our hypos to him. And what can we get for all of this stuff? 135 credits. How much does a single one of these cost me? 75? No, less than 75 credits for a patching kit. Let's take another patching kit. And 15 bucks for all that stuff. Okay, and let's go ahead and repair our mutated dog leather, because we are totally going to wear that when it comes to Depot A. I think that will be good enough. Oh, the boots I'm supposed to sell to whatchamacallit downstairs. Southgate Station, their armory is one of the few places that will actually buy boots on a regular basis. He's not, Lucas isn't buying any at the moment, but he will buy these boots. And being one of the only people who will buy them, I think we'll hold on. We'll just leave this pair here to sell to him in the future. Oh, I completely also didn't talk to Quentin about the burrowers, so let's do that as well. Alright, so that is back to the Academy of Pens. Forgot something? I found the nest of burrowers over at GMS. His stare reveals genuine interest. Really? How many were there? Were you able to collect some venom glands? I'm afraid not. It's sealed off behind a solid steel gate, and Gorski won't give me the access card. Unacceptable! I'll call him immediately. I'll even go to Tanner if I have to. They know I need all the venom glands I can get for my research. You just go talk to Gorski again in a minute, and he better give you that access card then. If you get to hunt down some burrowers, I'll gladly trade for their venom glands. Be careful, though. These critters will not relinquish them for free. Now, I think what he means is he'll just buy... Well, they're not quest-related, and he doesn't give you anything special for bringing them to him. They're just another type of creature organ, and he'll buy them from you. Just like anyone else who buys creature organs would do, and for roughly around the same amount of money, to my knowledge. Alright, let's go to Engineering and Cyber Labs and see if we have anything to sell here. I suppose we should sell our old Hacksaw now, because we have a Hacksaw MK2, donated very graciously by the hacker who had been working on that door at GMS Compound. We'll sell that to Ezra. Hey, Harold, what do you got? Anything you'll buy? Oh, you'll buy the caltrops. We're just going to vendor them. And we'll vendor that as well. Or maybe, Tim, you don't sell these. Maybe you don't. Let's see. Let's trade leather armor for recycle item. And that wasn't so bad. Recycle item lets you take a item like a gun or armor and turn it into scrap, assuming that you have a decent your equivalent crafting ability, mechanics, electronics, tailoring is high enough to work with the armor you are breaking down. Higher durability, higher level required in the appropriate skill. You can then take those scraps and make leather armor out of them, or I'm sorry, you can take those scraps and make repair kits out of them. Decker, do you have anything to trade? So he'll buy a bunch of this garbage that I don't want. And do I want these goggles? Yeah, we'll keep the goggles. And is he selling electronic discharge? He is not selling an electronic discharger yet. He is selling a decent level plasma core. That's just about the lax level we can get, actually. 1 second. What's my... Yeah, that actually is 100% the maximum level we can actually work with for plasma cores. So I think we'll trade all of this junk for that plasma core. And we still have to pay him more money. So maybe we will just vendor these goggles after all to him as well. And give him 120 bucks. And we'll get that plasma core. Now we can't do anything with it Not yet, but there is an electronic shop over there in Junkyard. So when we get there, maybe the shop owner there will have what we want. An electronic discharger. We can make a taser finally. Alright, let's now go to medical. We'll sell some stuff to Pasquale. Talk to Tanner. Maybe buy some more food from Arlene. And then actually, we'll do that in the next episode. We've established the identity of that dead scavenger. His name was Joshua Royce. His brother, Chester Royce, came in recently and collected the body. The two were scavengers. I guess they got separated somehow. Where can I find this Chester Royce? I think he sailed over from Junkyard. You can catch a ferry ride there down at the docks, cave level. But whether he returned there or not, I don't know. I didn't ask him. The whole encounter, he took it hard. Alright, thank you, Pasquale. Let me ask you about something else. Okay, so we don't need any desaturated psionic inhalants, and we also don't need the psi boosters. I am interested in purchasing some more drugs from him. Oh, actually, he's buying 5 medicines, and we don't need 30 normal health hypos. We will never use that many. Actually, over the course of the game, we might, but not anytime soon. Let's vendor one of these health hypos. I think we'll try to buy the morphine shot. And we have leftover space. Perfect. Let's try to get another adrenaline shot. And maybe a buck or two. Oh, a hit trade, not auto. Okay, acceptable. Thank you, Pasquale. Looking pretty good for us, everyone. Looking pretty good. And you know what? Do I want to wear this armor? I mean, it's hard. The +1 agility is really super useful for us. But this K-Hopper leather overcoat is actually really low level. All things considered. Off screen, I'll go back to the armory and take a look at the armors there and see if I want to make a different trade. But let's go back to the cantina. And we'll go ahead and talk to Tanner. And then that will do it for us, everyone. I think we will get an odd experience point here. I think we got one from Gorski as well. For completing that task of his. Tanner? Decker? I'm done with Gorski's task. What's next? Actually, there's not much to do around the station at the moment. Not until the tunnel was clear. However, there's a way you could speed that up, besides helping with the actual digging yourself. The station has an old Armadillo mobile drill. It used to serve us well for many years, but it's out of commission now. There's something wrong with its rotor circuit board. Harold tried to fix it a couple of times, but it was no use. He reckons that the only solution is to replace it. So, I guess you want me to find a replacement circuit board? Or a merchant that would sell you one. Yes. Since the train is out and a lot of tunnels have collapsed, there are not many places you can look for it at the moment. Our best bet would be Junkyard. Ever been there? No, what's Junkyard? It's a town across the Chancellor's Bay, built around and from an old junkyard. It's a dangerous place run by 2 rivaling gangs, the Scrappers and the Black Eels. But most importantly, Junkyard is the main trading hub for the southern region. There is plenty to be found there: weapons, equipment, materials, spare parts, and hopefully the circuit board we need. How do I get there? Essie or Jonas can give you instructions on how to get there. Alternatively, you can take a ferry there, but that will cost you. I'll give you 250 charons. If you bring me back that circuit board and it's in working condition, you can keep all the money. I won't ask how you got it. But if you can't find it, I want the money back. Deal. I'll be back with the circuit board or your money. He nods and hands you the money. Good luck. Also, before you head out, you should go to the administration floor and talk to Vera. I think she has some trade documents that she needs delivered to the United Stations Embassy in Junkyard. And we didn't get an odd experience point. Okay. Tanner, can we search your pockets now? I don't think we're high enough level to do so. Insufficient skill. I think you need like at least 100 something. And even then, I don't think Tanner actually has anything in his pockets. He's a smart lad, that guy. Alright, everyone. So we're done. Thank you guys for watching. We finished the GMS compound. In the next episode, we'll be heading on over to Junkyard after we talk to a few more people here. I will see you guys then, and thank you, everyone. Take care.